So we're going to get into our Bible reading first. We have Brother Micah Winden is going to be reading from Genesis chapter 42, verses 1 through 20. So let's follow along as Micah reads.
When Jacob learned that there was grain in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why do you just keep looking at one another?" He added, "I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy some for us, so that we stay alive and not die." So ten of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain from Egypt. But Jacob did not send Benjamin, Joseph's brothers, with his other brothers, for he said, "Perhaps a fatal accident may befall him." So Israel's sons came along with the others who were coming to buy because the famine had extended to the land of Canaan. Joseph was the man in authority over the land, and he was the one who sold grain to all the people of the earth. So Joseph's brothers came and bowed low to him with their faces to the ground. When Joseph saw his brothers, he immediately recognized them, but he concealed his identity from them. So he spoke harshly with them and said, "Where have you come from?" To which he said, "From the land of Canaan to buy food." Thus Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. Joseph immediately remembered the dreams that he dreamed about them and said to them, "You are spies. You have come to see the vulnerable areas of the land." Then they said to him, "No, my lord, but your servants have come to buy food. We are all sons of but one man. We are upright men. Your servants don't act as spies." But he said to them, "Not so. You have come to see the vulnerable areas of the land." At this, they said, Your servants are 12 brothers. We are the sons of but one man in the land of Canaan, and the youngest is now with their father, whereas the other one is no more." However, Joseph said to them, "It is just as I said to you. You are spies. By this you will be tested. As surely as Pharaoh lives, you will not leave this place until your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you to bring your brother while you remain in bondage. In this way, your words will be tested out to see if you're telling the truth. And if not, then as surely as Pharaoh lives, you are spies." With that, he put them together in the custody for 3 days. Joseph said to them on the third day, "Do this and live, for I fear God. If you are upright, let one of your brothers remain in bondage in your house of custody, but the rest of you may go and take grain to alleviate the famine in your household. Then bring your youngest brother to me, so that your words will be found trustworthy and you will not die." And they did so.
Yeah, you can applaud for that. That's all right. That's really good. Nice job, Brother Winden. It was just, we're so proud of our young people. Your personal appearance is wonderful, and I love your setup there. I mean, that's very nice. I felt like I was at the Kingdom Hall here. There you are. So appreciate the effort. Your folks went into putting a nice presentation. So many things we could compliment you on. Nice example of reading, but you're working on conversational manner, Micah. And a lot of people think, well, how do you do that when you read? Isn't that just talking? But it brings out a good point there. Of course, we prayerfully consider the material, but it does say this, Micah. It says, if you plan to read from the Bible, get to know the passage well so that your reading will be fluent. And I thought you did that well. I could tell you practiced really hard on that, didn't you? Did you read it a lot of times? I could tell on that. But it also says this, it says, if people are quoted, read their words with feeling without being overly dramatic. And I thought you balanced that well. You had the emotion of Joseph, and you said, "You are spies." You raised your voice a little bit. And then when you're reading about the brothers and their quote, you had a meekness to your voice. And so I thought your exchange helped us to really appreciate the emotion of it, but it wasn't overly dramatic. And maybe we're going to have to start reading the Bible on the phone, and we want it to be alive like you. So nice example, Brother Wyndham, and we appreciate that so much.